teaching any part of the Australian curriculum, each educator has learned how to integrate different teaching methods into their repertoire. A crucial element in any child's learning is the ability to have engagement. This PowerPoint will be about how to integrate engagement of the science-focused biology with Year 1 Schoolyard Safari. Throughout this presentation, the focus will be on the importance of engagement in the science curriculum and how to allow the best opportunity for learners. It will touch on how important engagement is to the curricular priorities of the science strand and investigate common misconceptions, as well as how to develop the engagement topic moving forward. Primary Connections Unit is a valuable resource for the pedagogy of the science curriculum. It helps teachers form a base on how the chosen unit will be taught. The 5 E's are a teaching and learning model that assist in teaching children how to interact and gain the problem-solving skills needed to understand and develop in the science unit. What are the 5 E's? They consist of engage, explore, explain, extend, and elaborate. These 5 sections are a way of breaking down the lesson so that children can make connections. Engagement is the first section and notably the most important. Without individual engagement of the unit, it is less likely that the student will want to explore the topic further. When looking into Schoolyard Safari and how to best allow children engagement, it is important to consider if the curricular substrand elaborations are being met. In Year 1, the Science for Biology strand is to understand where animals live to satisfy their needs. This then breaks down into the cross-curricular priorities of the unit. Schoolyard Safari uses the Australian curriculum's outlines and requirements to help build the science lessons that are relevant to the Year 1 classroom. This unit helps provide teachers with a guide of how to teach the curriculum while making it engaging for students with hopes of creating a spark of inquiry in the child's mind. The Primary Connection Unit breaks down into lessons, which allows the children to use the 5 E's and build a connection to the science curriculum. Rather than making the lessons all facts and boring, it creates a door for higher order thinking of the lesson at hand. The unit also creates a standard for future teacher delivery. When children begin to seek the curriculum and look for answers to questions they have manifested, this is how teachers know cognitive engagement has been successful. The Primary Connections Unit and the curriculum rely on engagement to make the links imperative to the class's overall learning outcome. Place yourself in the science classroom. The lesson begins with an activity or a line of questions that make you want to know more. The Primary Connection Unit, using this strategy, creates engagement in the classroom from the beginning. The teacher will create an engaging atmosphere that allows students' learning styles to be achieved. Once engaged, the class can move through the lesson and build connections between current knowledge and incoming information. These strategies of using the 5 E's in a unit help to meet the needs of the curriculum. The teacher also has the ability to mould the curriculum around the dynamics of the class. By creating an inquiry-based learning approach to the science curriculum, teachers are allowing their students to seek answers and create valuable higher order thinking skills, which will aid them in life and in future studies. A classroom with hands-on, engaged learners is a successful classroom. With the Primary Connection Unit Schoolyard Safari being broken down into the 5 E's categories, the children throughout the lesson are developing a complete knowledge of the biology curriculum. They are provided with hands-on experiences that allow connections to why certain animals live where they do. McLeod highlights the importance of students' cooperation during the science curriculum. This focuses on allowing children to work together to create ideas and understand science with the help of the classroom community. This community of learners are then able to grow and understand the curriculum on a deeper level. Science enculturation is important for child engagement. The class need to be able to watch their science subjects. Activities that allow students to practice placing their animals in the correct environment and applying knowledge on why they chose this location help cement the individual's curricular growth. Primary Connections Unit is an incredible piece of curricular resource as it uses the 5 E's to build the class's knowledge. The 3 strands of the science curriculum are all met within the lessons of this unit, and its overall goal is to make science something students want to study and engage with on a deeper level. By the end of Year 1s, students should be able to show insight into how their everyday lives are different and make links between how different living things require different places to live. After looking through the primary connections schoolyard safari, it is clear to see that those educational needs would be met. Schoolyard Safari helps teach students about how certain aspects of the environment help keep our animals alive. This is important as it intertwines with the cross-curricular priorities of the curriculum. It is important to teach our children about how the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people's rituals link into the science we learn today. The cross-curricular priorities also include Asia. By teaching the students what is needed for our animals to survive, teachers are also able to expand the class's knowledge by moving their focus onto other parts of the world and how their animals have different needs to ours. This links the priorities to their learning but allows them to make age-appropriate connections. A common misconception is that science is hard and only for certain people. This is wrong. When science is taught to children in a manner they can understand and process at a level equal to their own, they are then able to create the cognitive links to what they are learning. This then makes science for all. Overall, this pecha kucha was to show how the curriculum, the primary connections unit, and engagement were not only intertwined but how they are solely dependent on each other to create a successful science lesson. Every student should be allowed to engage with their studies and every teacher should be striving to make this statement a reality.